Welcome back to part 2 of our tutorial on how to build a game with Buildbox 3. So we're going to open the save file from where we left off last time. Let's dive into the 3D world and just have a quick look to see where we are. Yep, we created a few platforms, we've got the ball bouncing about, and now we need to add a few enemies, I think, and also fix the fact that this ball keeps rolling off course. So let's go into the asset library and we're going to add a what should we go for? Let's go for a triangle. So let's add that into our game, and I'm going to drag it straight in. And let's just it's got a collision mesh on it, good. And it's static. Right, let's see what happens. Yeah, okay. The ball's interacting with that, that's good. And we can see it knocks it off course. So let's go and see if we can fix this. Now I think we need to zero this out to stop him jumping off course. Stop moving in the X direction. Let's give that a demo and see. Yeah. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. Oop, that seems to have done the trick. I'm also going to zero out the rotation because we don't want the ball rotating and bouncing in other directions that we don't want. Okay, good. That seems to have done that. I'm also going to get it to reset the physics when it collides with something, just like we did here. That when we don't want the ball bouncing off course, so we want to reset its course. So I'm going to hook that up as well. All right, that seems to be working well. Now let's turn this into an enemy. So let's create. We'll set the collision group as enemy, and let's go into here. 3D model. We'll give it a color to make it look like it's not supposed to be jumped into. Let's go a little bit redder, kind of a warning. Yeah. Okay. Good. All right. Now let's get an if collide node. If collide. We'll link that up to the created. If collide with. Let's see. I think we can just do enemy there. Let's see, what do we want? Defeat. So if collide, enable defeat. Let's see if this works. Yeah. Okay, that's removed our character. I think we could probably do a bit of an explosion on collide as well. I'm going to unhook this because I think we want to put in a delay here so the game doesn't immediately finish. Yeah, when he dies. So let's hook that up to in delay. Let's do a 1 second delay, out, and then we'll enable the defeat. Right, for our explosion to work, we want to see something happen. We're going to need some debris to put in here, like an asset for it to explode. So I'm going to go back over to the asset library. I'm going to pick a little sphere. And let's rename that debris. All right, and it's dynamic, good. And then if we go back into the sphere, we're going to edit the assets here, and we'll add in the debris there. Let's give that a try and see how we're looking. Okay, that is not working. asset is null, right? Let's have a look. What have we done? We didn't okay it. Let's add that back in. You need to, it's a bit odd this, but you need to scroll down to the bottom and the controls are hidden. So hit save. I've done this in the past where I've just closed out the window and it's not actually saved it. Right, let's give that another go. Yeah. All right, good, that's working. And we can play around with these settings. Basically, on this, this node, we've got the total amount of particles, the minimum scale and the maximum scale. So, you know, if we went up to 200 there, then when we hit an enemy, yeah. All right, so let's knock that back down to, we'll just go with 20. Okay, and we've got a bit of a, let's have a look here. So he's actually still visible, which we don't want. Maybe we don't need the timer, let's see. Or maybe the timer's too long. No, that's good, that is good. That does the job. No timer required at the moment. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to up those again. I think I preferred the way that looked. You can also play with this is the linear and angular velocity. So, you know, if you up the speed of them, then the impact they'll shoot out. Yeah, which is a bit much if you ask me. So I'm going to lower this. Let's go back down to 5. And I think that will do for now. Yeah, nice. All right, let's tweak this a little bit. That's a good enemy. And let's make, what should we do? Let's make this enemy a little bit more interesting. I think we could probably get him animating. Yeah, maybe we could use wave, I think. Let's hook that up. I think with these things, I think it's best just to hook them up and see what happens, and then you can play with the parameters. So it's moving left and right right now. Let's have a look at that again. Right, so that must be, let's try 5 there. Okay. Yeah, so that's the distance, obviously, and this is the speed here. Let's up that. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Let's do it going up and down. We'll zero that one out, and yeah. We're just going to need to reset it because I don't want it popping out of the ground or taking off as such. So what should we do? Let's make this a little bit taller, kind of wider. And then I think if we drop it down, let's have a look. So these things, you know, you can play around with these and see what works. Whoops. Let's refresh that again. Yeah. All right. I think that looks pretty good. So now what else should we add? I'm going to let's extend the level out a bit. I often find it's best to do this just to get some kind of, I know this is still the start level, but I think it's good to extend this out and get some game mechanics going, kind of create a few different bosses, some obstacles, you know, to just to get a feel for the game, and then you can expand things out. Let's get rid of that one. I think what we'll do is let's shift all of this, because I think it would be quite cool to have some little blocks to jump on here. So actually let's go and add, we're going to need a cube for this. Let's go and add that in and head back to the game. Let's call this platform. It's going to be dynamic. Character, let's drag it in. Okay, right, let's platform, let's set him as static, kinematic. We'll bring him forwards as well. I think I want a long platform. We'll go 3. What are those set to? 1.5. We'll match these up. 1.5, 0.5, 0.5. Okay. So they're kind of little planks to jump across. Right, but we. I think it'd be good if these fell away as the player jumped on it, because right now it's, you know, it's kind of just another platform. But let's see if we can do that. Let's go into here. We'll make them a different colour. Now, is there a wake up? Wake up, and can we set the physics? Set physics. Yeah, okay. I wonder if we can get this to wake up, or collide perhaps. On collide, maybe we don't need the wake up. We could probably just go dynamic. So basically, when the player collides with this object, the dynamics will switch, and it will the physics will switch and change it to dynamic. Let's see if that works. Oh yes, that's perfect. And again, we can play around with these values to get our to get our so when the platform moves, to get it doing different things. Let's try that. Yes, yeah. So you can see that's obviously a bit crazy there, but you can see how that works. Yeah, that is looking good. I think that'll work really well in the game. So let's move this on a little bit, and we'll duplicate that. So there's a couple of them. Yeah. Nice. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Let's get a background in here. I'm going to add a plane. Let's close all those down. Right, drag in the plane, and we'll go. We just need to rotate it upwards. I want a -90 there, I think. Oops, -90, finally. And then, yeah, let's just stretch it out to the length of the game. become a bit more head on with this. Let's, bring that forward. You know, these levels, you can design them how you like. And I generally think as I go along, I'll keep tweaking things. We need to okay that. I'll keep tweaking things and we'll. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's try. Good. It's live updating. You know, we could go with something a bit more moody there, which really changes the feel of the game. You know, I quite like this kind of look for now. Let's go back to the 3D world and we'll go to the camera view and let's try and get this set up a bit better. Yeah, that's not bad. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. One final thing we could do, we could make another type of platform, perhaps one that moves. Now I'm going to need to import. Let's clean this up. I'm just going to clean this up a little bit. We're going to need to add another asset because we're going to need another platform type. And while we're here, let's duplicate that. Yeah. Okay, let's go. We're just going to need another cube. Thinking about adding a rotating plank, maybe to just add some interest to the game. Let's get this in position first, and then we can go like this, and we want it to be thin because I'm going to make it a plank that's going to rotate, and we'll pop a platform the other side so you've got something to land on. Let's extend that out a bit. Okay, let's call this plank, and it's going to be static. Let's go into there and we'll give it a color like that for now. Now I want this to rotate, and I think this time we're going to use the wake up node as well. So when the player gets close to the to this object, we want it to wake up and rotate. Now, I have no idea. Okay. It's just let's see, wake up. Distance. So you need to put in a distance so that it does it when you get close to it. But it's a bit of trial and error here. So let's see how, we've got to get through these. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, that does make the game quite tricky, which is, it interferes a bit with our background there. And we'll make that a bit smaller. I am just going to, sometimes when when testing, it's easier to, we're just going to move the object. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. And we'll pop that back in place. Yeah, and we could just do a bit more scenery here, give it a little bit more interest in the game. I'll duplicate that one. Yeah, I'm just playing around with these to add a little bit of interest, and let's duplicate that light. Get some, always do that, get some light down this end of the game. Yeah, now let's just check that camera. And let's give that a play. I might, let's see how we go. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's all looking good. Now the next thing to do would be to add checkpoints and add some extra levels, refine the look, and we can do that in the next one. All right, I hope you found this useful. This exact file will be available for download over at buildboxacademy.com. All right, thanks for your time, and I will see you in the next one.